Are you looking for the best outdoor TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best outdoor TVs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Samsung the Terrace. The Samsung the Terrace is the best outdoor TV we've tested. Unlike most TVs on this list, it's designed for outdoor use with protection from the elements. It's very well built, with a unique design and IP55 dust and water resistance to protect it from rain or other outdoor elements. It's exceptionally bright, so it has no issues overcoming direct sunlight, and, combined with its outstanding reflection handling, it can easily combat glare outdoors, even in the middle of the day. This TV has the same Tizen OS smart interface found on most other Samsung TVs. It's easy to use and has a huge selection of streaming apps available, so you're sure to find your favorite content, and you won't need to connect any extra streaming boxes. You can also cast content from your phone or another mobile device, which is great for sharing pictures with family and friends. It's one of the loudest TVs we've tested, so you won't have any trouble hearing it if you don't want to connect a sound system and there's a lot of outdoor noise while watching TV. At number 2. Samsung QN90C/QN90CD QLED. The Samsung the Terrace is an excellent dedicated outdoor TV but is costly, so it's only worth it if you don't have a proper enclosed space to protect your TV. If you can protect your display from the elements and want to spend less, one of the best TVs for outdoor use we've tested in the upper mid-range category is the Samsung QN90C/QN90CD QLED. It's nearly as bright, and thanks to its remarkable reflection handling, you won't have many problems using it outside. However, you must have it in a proper enclosure because it's technically an indoor TV. The TV has a decent viewing angle, good enough that the image remains consistent from the sides. This makes it a good choice for wide seating areas as everyone sees the same image, although the TV's 43 and 50-inch sizes have a worse viewing angle than the bigger models. It also uses the user-friendly Tizen OS smart interface, and its speakers are decent enough to use on their own in an outdoor setup. The higher-tier Samsung QN95C QLED is a bit brighter than the QN90C but is also significantly more expensive. The cheaper model is a more interesting option for most users, but the QN95C looks better in very bright outdoor environments. At number 3. Hisense U8/U8K. If you want to save money, a mid-range TV like the Hisense U8/U8K is a great alternative. It's better than the Samsung QN90C/QN90CD QLED in many ways, as it gets brighter, is a bit more colorful, and has better contrast. Its reflection handling is fantastic, so it has no issues with glare, even on a bright sunny day. Like most TVs on this list, you'll need to put it in a proper enclosure to protect it, as it doesn't have any weather protection features. Unfortunately, the Hisense has a much worse viewing angle than the Samsung, so the image looks washed out from the sides, meaning it isn't a good choice for wide seating areas. That's the trade-off for getting a cheaper model. While it supports eARC to connect a soundbar, its built-in speakers have a decent frequency response with minimal distortion, so you'll hear things well if you stick with the TV's internal speakers. It uses the Google TV interface, which has a ton of apps you can download, and the built-in Chromecast lets you cast content from your phone. At number 4. Hisense U7K. If you want high-end outdoor performance but don't want to spend high-end prices, check out the Hisense U7K. It's cheaper than anything recommended up to this point, but it looks great as it's basically a slightly dimmer Hisense U8K. It has a great mini LED backlight, letting it simultaneously provide incredibly bright highlights and deep blacks, with barely any blooming around bright objects in dark scenes. HDR content looks great, and it supports both Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10+ for the best HDR experience possible, as well as advanced audio formats, like DTS Dex over eARC, for the best sound when watching content on physical media. Even better, the U7K has very good image processing overall, so it's great for watching streaming or DVD movies on your patio. Unfortunately, like the U8K, its viewing angle is subpar, making it a bad choice for a wide seating arrangement. It runs the Google TV interface, which is fast and easy to use, and it has a great selection of streaming features, so you're sure to find your favorite shows. It's available in 4 sizes, 55, 65, 75, and 85 inches. At number 5. TCL Q6/Q650G QLED. Although budget TVs typically aren't bright enough to use outdoors in bright sunlight, they're good enough for a well-covered patio or use at night. The best budget outdoor TV we've tested is the TCL Q6/Q650G QLED. It's a good TV for the price, and it looks great outdoors thanks to its high peak brightness and decent reflection handling. It has a great selection of extra features, and the built-in Google TV Smart interface is easy to use. It also has a great selection of streaming channels. It's an adequately well-built TV, but like most on this list, it's not weatherproof, so you'll need a proper enclosure to protect it from the elements. Sadly, it has a narrow viewing angle, so there are better choices for a wide patio, as the image degrades when viewed at an angle. It gets loud, but its frequency response is middling, so getting a soundbar or outdoor speaker system is a good idea if you want your music to sound its best during loud BBQs or pool parties. You could also opt for the slightly dimmer Best Buy exclusive TCL Q5/Q550G QLED. Both TVs are nearly identical, and the Q5 is the better value overall, but the Q6's slight brightness advantage gives it the edge for outdoor use. At number 6. Roku Select Series. The Roku Select Series is the best cheap outdoor TV we've tested. It's a decent TV with satisfactory reflection handling to help reduce glare on a bright sunny day. While its HDR brightness is inadequate, it has very good SDR brightness, so it looks very solid outdoors when watching SDR content, which is rare for a TV this cheap. It's also good for a dark evening or night with its OK contrast ratio, even though it doesn't have local dimming to improve it further. It has subpar image processing, which is normal for a TV at this price point, so it's at its best when watching high-quality 4K content. Still, it's extremely accurate with only a few minor adjustments, so this is truly a TV that you can just buy, install, and enjoy. It comes with built-in Roku TV, which is very fast and easy to use, and it has a good selection of streaming services available, so you can quickly find your favorite content. Unlike the more expensive TVs on this list, it has limited extra features, so it's not the best choice for someone looking for advanced gaming features like HDMI 2.1 bandwidth or variable refresh rate support. Thankfully, it has extremely low input lag and a great response time, making it a good choice for someone looking to game outside with friends. At number 7. LG G3 OLED. If you like watching hockey games in the evenings or catching up on your favorite shows after dark, one of the best TVs for outdoor nighttime use is the LG G3 OLED. While it's best suited for nighttime use with its extremely deep, uniform blacks, with no distracting haloing around bright objects in dark scenes, it's also no slouch for daytime use, except perhaps when watching very bright content during very sunny days, as the TV's automatic brightness limiter, ABL, significantly dims the TV when bright content takes up most of the screen. The TV gets very loud with its 4.2 integrated speaker system, which is good as you can avoid the hassle of figuring out where to put a soundbar outside. It has an incredibly wide viewing angle, so it's a great choice for a large patio, as everyone will see the same thing no matter where they're sitting. It has fantastic reflection handling, so glare isn't an issue if you have a few lights on outdoors at night. The built-in WebOS interface has a great selection of streaming apps, so you can easily find your favorite shows. The cherry on top is the support for advanced home theater features like Dolby Vision HDR and DTS DeX, so your UHD Blu-rays will look their best and sound their best. Movie night on the patio, anyone?